You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics. To switches. Why? End devices are having the MAC address and switches doesn't have the MAC address. So MAC to non-MAC device, when you are connecting, you will use the straight through cable. Okay, you can select F00 port, and from the switch side you can choose a different port number. Okay, you need to note down the port number. Each port is going to be settled in a different VLAN range. Okay. Then from switch to switch, you can use the crossover cable. From F0/24, I'm connecting. Why? So that I can easily identify the ports connected to switches. So by doing the always show port labels, if you uncheck the box, you can hide the labels. If you check the box, you can see the labels now, port labels. Okay. So switch to switch, I have used the crossover cable and I selected the 0/24th port and 23rd port likewise, so that I can easily understand whether it's going for switch to switch or end devices. This is not a must, I just wanted to differentiate. Okay, and let me write the commands now. VLAN 10 name IT, VLAN 20 name HR. If I need, I can write VLAN 30 name something. Okay, sales. Okay, I can simply copy all these commands and paste it in the config mode of the switch. On all three switches I can paste it simply. Enable config T. If I need to check the VLAN database now, show VLAN brief. Okay, you can see there is only VLAN 1 and 1002 to 1005, and all the ports are by default assigned in the default VLAN, which is VLAN 1. Now let me paste the commands which we copied earlier and exit. Next, if you check the show VLAN brief, you can see the VLANs we have created, but still the port ranges are on VLAN 1. Okay, default VLAN. You can see 3 VLANs are there, but there is no port assignment. By writing write command, you can save the configuration, or copy run start, enter, and again enter. Enter. Next, let's assign the ports for the VLANs. So interface range FA 0/4th port to 9th port. Okay. So switchport mod access, switchport access VLAN 10. So likewise, I can edit the other port ranges by simply copying the previous commands itself. Just change the port number. Now the port numbers are from 0/10 to 17. And it belongs to switchport access VLAN 20. Okay. Next port number 18 to 20. It belongs to VLAN 30. Again go to config T and paste the commands. Should have copied the commands earlier. I showed it, and now paste it. Enter, exit, and show VLAN read to check the VLAN database. Now you can see, so the individual VLANs have separate port ranges assigned for them. Okay. So you can see the third VLAN port ranges are mentioned as seen here. Go to copy run start. By doing copy run start, you can save the configurations. Still now we have done the configuration for switch 1. Now we are going for the switch 2 configurations. It's going to be the same, right? Just copy it and paste. Go to config mod, paste it. On router 3, on switch 3, again paste it, and again copy the port assignment commands and paste it again on config mod. Okay. Show VLAN read. Okay, you can verify the VLAN database and save the configuration by copy, run, start, and enter. Now reach the second switch. If there is an error, it will point out. You can simply edit it, right? You can see the third statement on switchport access VLAN 30 is having an error, so it's throwing an error to us, so we can correct it. Copy, paste it again, and enter. If there is no error, it will reach the next line without any issues. Okay. So now verify the VLAN database and check what are the port numbers assigned for particular VLANs. Now set up the trunk. So trunk setup in between switches. Okay. So instead of configuring trunk on first switch and second switch, or first switch and third switch, you can simply set up the trunk on second switch itself. Okay. For example, trunk setup must be configured on one side. It's enough. Okay. So that you can simply click on the second switch, and for interface FA 0/23 and 24, you can simply make it trunk by doing the interface range FA 23 to 24 switchport mode run. When you configure the trunk setup into one side of link, it will automatically change the other side into trunk setup. Okay. So interface range FA 0/23 to 24 switchport mode run. Go to config mod of second switch, config T, paste the commands. So the syslog reply is coming. Show interface FA 0/23 switch port. By doing this, you can verify the trunk confirmation. Okay. Trunk details are shown here. Interface FA 0/23 has been configured for the trunk. The 24th port also checked. It's showing operational mode is trunk. Okay. So you need to fast forward to make the change quickly or fast. Because by default packet tracer are configured to run in a real-time environment. Okay. If you fast forward it here, the time will run quickly and the processes will get faster to work out. Okay. So we don't need to wait for a long time to see the changes. Again, if you wanted to check the trunks, you can go for show interface trunk. So all the trunk ports will show up. Okay. To see the trunk setups or trunk interfaces, you can type the command show interface trunk. Okay. You can see in this switch, fastethernet 23 and 24 has been configured for the trunk. Save it by WR, enter. So we can go to the PC and assign the IP addresses. Okay, go to desktop and assign IP config. Type the IP statically 192.168.10.100. Here I haven't specified any default gateway. Since there is no router involved, I don't need to assign any default gateway. Okay. For the second PC, I am assigning 20.100. For the third one, let's assign 30.100. So for the next switches devices, I can assign another on the same network, right? From the second switch, I am assigning 10.150, 20.150 and 30.150 for the end devices. The end devices are called hosts. Okay. 30.150. By mistake I have assigned 30.200. Either way it works, but it's better to assign as per our simplicity and understanding. It's better to assign IPs which we can simply understand, okay, so that we can compare and quickly recall when we try to ping. Now press fast forward few times. So by now you can try to ping from same VLAN devices to other same VLAN device. So now you can ping from VLAN 10 to another VLAN 10 device. Type ping space 192.168.20.100. Request timeout message will appear. So let me label the network setup. So first one is 10 dot, second one 20 dot, and third one I am going to assign 30. Okay. Request timeout message will appear. So when you try to ping the other network device, it showed request timeout, right? Now let me try to ping the same VLAN 10 device, which means 10.150. So let me try to ping 192.168 10.100 to 10.150. Okay. So ping space 192.168 10.150. Now you can see it's pinging. You can get the reply from 10.150. Okay. So TTL output time to live showing the reply, right? Even you can ping 10.200 as well. Up arrow and get the command and edit the IP 10.200. See, you can get the reply. So same VLAN devices can ping, but different VLAN devices can't ping, right? If you want to ping from one VLAN to another VLAN device, you need to have the inter-VLAN setup. So when you try to ping 20.150, it's showing an error, right? So as a conclusion, we can figure out same VLAN devices can ping and different VLAN devices can't ping, can't communicate, okay? By checking the ping, you are just confirming whether you can reach or not, okay? It's kind of like just trying to ring from one phone to another phone to check whether the phone connections are working or not. Okay. So next we'll have a look at inter-VLAN setup so that we can ping from same VLAN as well as from different VLANs also we can ping. So from inter-VLAN setup, we can ping from VLAN to VLAN, which means from one VLAN to another VLAN we can communicate, which is called inter-VLAN. We will use a router, which means a layer 3 device is needed to communicate from one VLAN to another VLAN. Okay. So the layer 3 device is the router. Save the file on packet tracer, give it a name and save it.